Hey everyone, Kane from VividChim here, and the PC Gaming Show was a long 2 hours of games that provided us with a lot of titles to look at. So many in fact that I decided not to do a top 5 for this, and instead do a top 10, because there was just so much to talk about. These entries are going to be a little shorter in no particular order, and are based on my opinions on what we saw, but first let's do a quick honourable mention for the game Faith. Now it's not an official entry, but the indie horror game Faith was teased here, and you can check out the game with our old review for it here. It's worth checking it out, I promise. Number 10. If you've seen my recap of the PS5 event, you'd know that I was very unhappy with the terrible showcase of Godfall and how it basically killed any interest I had in the game. This showcase changed that. While my stance on the game is still unsure, this gameplay-focused segment with devs talking over the top was wonderful, and it showed the game off much better than any of the other material we've seen so far. It was great. Number 9. A game I've been looking at for a long time now, Humankind looks to be the game to contest Civilization for its throne as the king of PC strategy games. I was already excited about this game, and then they announced the open dev approach to development, where they're actively working with the community to make the game an even better experience. Seeing that openness to game development is both awesome and curious, but hopefully it works out and Humankind goes forward to take the spot as the go-to strategy game. Number 8. Have you ever played the classic FPS games like Doom and thought to yourself, well, these are great, but what if someone did one today and enhanced it for 2020 players? Well, worry no more, because Proteus exists and it looks pretty dope. The effects look incredible, being familiar to anyone who loves the classic Doom games, but looking as good as a modern game, it's on my must-buy list. Number 7. If you're a fan of horror video games, you've probably heard of the Outlast series. The solo horror experiences are well renowned, and while the second game doesn't quite have the praise of the original, people were clamoring for a third game, but they may have not expected this. The Outlast Trials is the next installment in the series, but with a twist. This time, you can do it with friends. That's right, the Outlast Trials is a co-op multiplayer experience where you and a friend try to escape the horror together, and it looks to be a brutal and deadly experience. Number 6. Speaking of games with multiplayer sequels, Surgeon Simulator is back in Surgeon Simulator 2, and now you and your friends can go on bosses' crazy medical escapades together. Not much to say here from what we saw, but if you've played Surgeon Simulator before, you'd know what to expect already. Number 5. One of the more beautiful games to be shown at the PC Gaming Show was a sandbox survival game known as Among Trees. The lighting and use of colours in the game by FJRD or Ford Interactive is absolutely stunning, and a vibrant highlight of the showcase, available on the Epic Store right now. Number 4. I'm a simple man. I like base building and building management games. I like goofy comedy. I like to crush those who dare stand before my attempts of conquering the world. So when I heard of a game that combines these three things, needless to say I was interested, and the ability to live out my evil villain fantasy in a video game seems like great fun, and I'm looking forward to seeing more about Evil Genius 2 World Domination in the near future. Number 3. If you had told me a year ago that one of my favourite games in 2020 was going to be a JRPG, I'd have laughed you out of the room and then called the police because you were clearly insane. Then I played Persona 5 Royal. An absolute masterpiece of a game, Persona 5 completely changed my opinion on the entire JRPG genre, so when the game before it, the also critically acclaimed Persona 4 Golden, was not only announced but released on Steam in 4K with a £20 deluxe edition, I was excited. Whilst not connected in a narrative sense, I cannot wait to pick up Persona 4 and dive deep into this surprise release from Atlus. Number 2. If you know me, you're gonna know a few things. 1. I'm a trained journalist with a degree in the field. 2. I love surreal art. 3. I love dark themes. 4. I bloody love a good mystery. So when I saw Twin Mirror, a Twin Peaks-esque psychological journey where you play as a 33-year-old investigative journalist who returns to his hometown before being thrown into a mystery to clear his name with no memory of the night before, well, say no more. That is right up my alley, and while I know very little outside of that synopsis, I know this game is a must-play for me, and play it I will. Number 1. Mortal Shell absolutely fascinated me when I watched the trailer. It's no secret that it's inspired by the Soul series, a series of games I'm mostly unfamiliar with, but the gameplay looks so much fun, especially with the duel showcased in the trailer. You can sign up for the beta by joining the Discord, and I will 100% be doing this, as I want to take a deep dive into this game and experience some of the interesting concepts that it looks to be providing. That's just my 10 though. Let me know yours in the comments down below. I'd love to hear them, or just games you're excited about in general. Subscribe and hit the bell for all future VividChim content. I have been Kane from VividChim, and I'll see you all soon.